Have you ever wondered if the secret to protecting your heart and lowering your blood pressure could be sitting quietly in your kitchen cabinet? It's amazing how we often overlook the simplest solutions. As someone who's spent over 40 years guiding families toward better health, I've seen too many people suffer because they didn't realize how much power a few natural ingredients can have. Let me tell you about John, a retired firefighter from Texas. He's 68 now. But a few years ago, he got a wake-up call after a routine checkup. His doctor told him his blood pressure was dangerously high and that his arteries were beginning to harden. "Doc," he said to me, "I've spent my whole life rushing into burning buildings. But this heart thing? That's the fire I can't fight." John's story is one I've heard far too often. Hypertension, the so-called silent killer, creeps up on us as we age. By the time we feel the warning signs, it's often too late. But here's the good news: you don't have to wait for that scare to take action. Simple, everyday habits can do wonders for your cardiovascular health. And today, I want to share with you one of my favorite discoveries: 5 incredible teas that can help clean your arteries, bring your blood pressure back to a healthier range, and protect your heart from future damage. These aren't fancy supplements or miracle cures. They're natural, time-tested remedies that generations before us swore by. Before we dive into the teas, let's talk about something important. High blood pressure, or hypertension, isn't just about numbers on a monitor. It's a condition tied to deeper issues: stress, poor diet, lack of movement, and yes, the years of wear and tear on our bodies. In America, nearly half of adults struggle with some level of high blood pressure. Yet many of them don't even know it. It's not like a broken bone or a pulled muscle. You can't see or feel clogged arteries until they cause real damage, like a heart attack or stroke. That's why prevention isn't just smart, it's essential. The first step is always lifestyle. Cut back on the salt. Move your body every day, even if it's just a 20-minute walk around the neighborhood. And don't ignore your doctor's advice. But once you've got those basics down, adding the right teas can amplify your results. Think of these teas like trusted old friends. They work with your body, not against it, to keep your blood flowing smoothly. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Can a simple cup of tea really make that big of a difference? The answer is yes, if you choose the right ones. Science has caught up to what our ancestors already knew. Nature's pantry is filled with ingredients that heal. Take hibiscus, for example. My grandmother, who lived well into her 90s, used to brew hibiscus tea almost every evening. She'd say, "It's the color of a sunset, and it makes your heart happy." Back then, I didn't understand the science behind it. But today, we know that hibiscus is rich in antioxidants that help lower blood pressure and reduce inflammation in the arteries. Another powerful one is garlic tea. Now, I know this sounds unusual, but hear me out. Garlic has been called nature's antibiotic for centuries. It contains compounds like allicin that not only fight harmful bacteria but also relax blood vessels and improve circulation. John, the retired firefighter I mentioned, swears by this. "It's not the tastiest cup I've ever had," he jokes, "but it keeps me off the heart meds my buddies are on." Then there's olive leaf tea, a hidden gem from the Mediterranean diet. We've all heard about the heart benefits of olive oil, but few people know that the leaves of the olive tree are packed with a compound called oleuropein. This compound helps relax blood vessels, reduce cholesterol, and fight off the oxidative stress that damages our arteries. It's like a shield for your heart, and it's been used for centuries by cultures that are known for their long, healthy lives. Of course, we can't forget about ginger and turmeric, 2 kitchen staples that double as powerful medicinal teas. Ginger warms you from the inside out, improves blood flow, and keeps clots at bay, while turmeric, thanks to its active compound, curcumin, fights inflammation like nothing else. Together, They not only support your heart but also boost your overall energy and well-being. Now, I'm not telling you to stop taking your prescribed medications or to ignore medical advice. These teas aren't replacements for your treatment plan, they're allies. Think of them as daily habits that work quietly in the background, supporting your health in ways you can feel over time. I've seen people who, after just a few weeks of incorporating these teas, noticed their energy improve, their swelling go down, and their blood pressure start to stabilize. What I love most about these teas is how easy they are to prepare. You don't need to be a master chef or spend hours in the kitchen. In fact, by the end of this video, I'll show you how to make each one step by step, so stick around. Because the preparation tips are simple but incredibly effective. There's one more thing I want you to remember. Your heart health isn't just about avoiding disease, it's about living fully. It's about having the energy to play with your grandkids, enjoy a walk by the lake, or take that road trip you've been dreaming about. We often think of aging as slowing down, but it doesn't have to be that way. With the right care, like these teas, you can feel strong and vibrant well into your later years. As we go through these 5 teas, I encourage you to listen for the one that resonates most with you. Maybe it's hibiscus, with its refreshing tang, or turmeric, with its golden warmth. Whichever one you choose, make it part of your daily ritual. And if you can, try rotating them throughout the week. Each one has unique benefits that complement the others. By the time we're done, you'll not only know which teas can help clean your arteries and lower your blood pressure, but you'll also have practical, actionable steps to take right away. So, grab a pen, take a few notes, and let's dive in. I promise you, this is knowledge you'll want to share with your friends and family. After all, what could be more valuable than a simple, natural way to protect your heart? When I first started talking to patients about the power of natural remedies, I often heard the same question: can something as simple as tea really make a difference? And I get it. We live in a world where pills and quick fixes dominate the conversation. And the idea of using a warm, soothing drink to heal the body can feel a bit old-fashioned. But let me tell you something I've learned after decades of observing what truly works. Nature often holds the answers we're searching for. Tea is more than just a beverage. For centuries, cultures around the world have turned to teas for healing, comfort, and vitality. In China, Japan, India, and even the Mediterranean, tea has been viewed as a daily ritual that supports long life. These aren't just stories handed down through generations. Modern science has confirmed that certain teas are packed with bioactive compounds, antioxidants, polyphenols, and natural chemicals that protect our cells and blood vessels from damage. So, what makes these 5 teas stand out when it comes to heart health? It's their unique ability to work on multiple levels. They lower blood pressure, reduce inflammation, fight oxidative stress, and improve blood flow. If you think about your arteries like a highway, these teas act like the maintenance crew, sweeping out the debris, keeping traffic flowing, and preventing roadblocks like plaque buildup. And just like any good maintenance routine, consistency is key. I've seen people who start drinking just 1 cup of the right tea each day notice changes within weeks. They report feeling lighter, less bloated, and more energetic. Why? Because when your arteries are clean and your blood is flowing smoothly, every organ in your body works better, your brain gets more oxygen, your muscles recover faster, and your heart doesn't have to strain as hard. Think about John, my retired firefighter friend from Texas. When I first met him, he was skeptical. "Doc, I've tried everything, cutting salt, jogging, even those bitter green smoothies my wife makes me drink," he said, chuckling. "But tea? Really?" I told him. "Give me 30 days. Just swap 1 cup of coffee for 1 cup of hibiscus or ginger tea, and let's see how you feel." By the end of the month, John came back with a grin. His blood pressure readings had improved. He wasn't feeling as tired in the afternoons. And, most importantly, he felt in control of his health. That's the power of small, natural habits. Here's the beauty of these teas. They aren't just for lowering blood pressure. They also support your entire cardiovascular system. Take antioxidants. For example, these compounds fight off free radicals, tiny troublemakers that damage your blood vessels and speed up aging. By drinking teas rich in antioxidants, like hibiscus or olive leaf tea, you're essentially giving your arteries a protective shield. Another major benefit is their anti-inflammatory properties. Chronic inflammation is one of the hidden culprits behind heart disease. It weakens blood vessels, encourages plaque formation, and makes your heart work harder than it should. Ginger and turmeric teas are particularly powerful here. Their natural compounds, gingerol in ginger and curcumin in turmeric, act like fire extinguishers, cooling down the inflammation fires inside your body. What I love most about this approach is that it's simple and enjoyable. You don't have to force yourself to drink something unpleasant. These teas are delicious and can be customized to your taste. Add a squeeze of lemon, a drizzle of honey, or even a pinch of cinnamon to make them even more inviting. Now, before we dive into each tea individually, I want you to remember this: no single tea is a magic bullet. It's not about drinking hibiscus today and expecting your arteries to clear up overnight. This is about building a habit, a lifestyle. Imagine starting or ending your day with a cup of something that not only warms your soul but also strengthens your heart. That's what these 5 teas offer: a small daily act of self-care with a big long-term payoff. If you're thinking about where to start, my advice is to pick one tea that appeals to you most. Do you like something tangy and refreshing? Go for hibiscus. Do you prefer a warm, spicy kick? Ginger might be your best friend. Or maybe you're intrigued by the earthy, slightly bitter taste of olive leaf tea, which pairs beautifully with a touch of honey. And here's a little secret: when you make tea a ritual, it becomes more than just a drink. It's a moment of calm in your day, a time to pause, breathe, and show your body some love. Trust me, your heart will thank you. In the upcoming sections, we'll explore each of these 5 teas in depth. I'll share not just why they work, but also how to prepare them in the most effective way. Plus, I'll sprinkle in real stories of people who've transformed their health by simply adding a cup or 2 of these teas to their daily routine. So, let's start this journey together. Grab your favorite mug, get comfortable, and get ready to discover how nature's most powerful teas can help you protect your arteries and reclaim your energy. You'll be surprised at how much difference one simple habit can make in your life. If I had to choose just one tea to introduce to someone worried about their heart health, hibiscus tea would be at the top of my list. It's not just because of its beautiful ruby red color or its refreshing, slightly tangy taste, though those are nice perks. It's because hibiscus tea has some of the most powerful heart-supporting properties found in nature. When I was growing up, my mother used to keep a jar of dried hibiscus petals on our kitchen shelf. Every summer evening, she would brew a pot of hibiscus tea, pour it over ice, and serve it with a slice of lemon. Back then, I just thought of it as a tasty drink to cool us down on a hot Texas day. But as I got older and learned about the science behind it, I realized she was doing something far more important. She was protecting her heart without even knowing it. Why hibiscus is a heart hero? Hibiscus tea is rich in antioxidants, especially anthocyanins and polyphenols. These are natural compounds that fight free radicals, unstable molecules that damage our blood vessels and accelerate aging. You know how metal rusts when exposed to oxygen? That's oxidation. And the same process happens in our bodies. Over time, oxidation damages the lining of our arteries, making them stiff and prone to plaque buildup. Hibiscus antioxidants act like a protective coating, slowing down this damage and keeping blood vessels flexible. But the benefits don't stop there. Hibiscus tea also has natural diuretic properties. What does that mean? It helps your body get rid of excess salt and water, which is a big deal if you have high blood pressure. Too much salt causes your body to retain water, which increases the volume of blood flowing through your arteries, raising your blood pressure like turning up the water pressure in a garden hose. Hibiscus tea helps flush out that extra fluid, bringing things back into balance. In fact, several studies have shown that hibiscus tea can lower systolic blood pressure, the top number, by an average of 7 to 10 points when consumed regularly. That might not sound like much, but even a 5-point drop can significantly reduce your risk of heart attacks and strokes. A simple daily habit. I often recommend drinking 1 cup of hibiscus tea every morning or in the afternoon. It's naturally caffeine-free, so you don't have to worry about it keeping you up at night. For those who prefer iced tea, hibiscus is perfect. It's naturally tart and refreshing, like a healthier version of cranberry juice. Here's my favorite way to prepare it. Bring 1 cup of water to a gentle boil. Add 1 tablespoon of dried hibiscus petals, or 1 tea bag if you prefer convenience. Let it steep for 5 to 7 minutes. This is where the magic happens. As the water turns a deep red color, strain and enjoy hot, or pour over ice for a cool summer drink. Add a little honey or a squeeze of lemon if you like a sweeter or brighter flavor. I had a patient named Linda, a retired teacher from Ohio, who started drinking hibiscus tea twice a day. Within 6 weeks, she noticed her blood pressure had dropped enough that her doctor was able to reduce her medication dosage. "I feel like I'm getting my life back," she told me. "That's the kind of result that makes me smile." Beyond blood pressure, hibiscus tea does more than just lower blood pressure. It supports your liver, boosts your immune system, and may even help with weight management by reducing bloating and water retention. Many people report feeling lighter after drinking it regularly because it helps the body eliminate excess fluids. The tea is also rich in vitamin C, which strengthens your immune system and promotes healthy skin. I like to think of it as an all-in-one wellness tonic. It nourishes you from the inside out. A word of caution. While hibiscus tea is safe for most people, I always remind folks to talk to their doctor if they're on blood pressure medication or diuretics, because hibiscus can lower blood pressure naturally. Combining it with strong medications might make your pressure drop too low. Pregnant women should also avoid hibiscus, as it can stimulate uterine contractions. Why you should try it? If you're someone who enjoys small rituals, hibiscus tea is a great place to start. Imagine sitting down each day with a steaming cup of this vibrant, ruby red drink. It's not just soothing, it's actively working to clean and protect your arteries with every sip. When I talk to my own family about heart health, I tell them, start with the simple things. Hibiscus tea is one of those simple things. It's inexpensive, easy to find in any grocery store, and it's something you can start enjoying today without any complicated routines. If I told you that something as simple as garlic could transform your heart health, you might give me a puzzled look. Most of us think of garlic as just a flavorful ingredient for our favorite dishes, maybe a clove tossed into spaghetti sauce or roasted alongside chicken. But garlic is so much more than a kitchen staple. It's one of nature's most powerful healing foods, especially when it comes to cleaning your arteries and improving blood flow. And when you brew it as tea, its benefits can become even more accessible. I still remember my grandmother, a strong-willed woman from the South, who would always say, "Garlic is worth its weight in gold when it comes to keeping your heart ticking strong." Back then, I didn't understand why she always insisted on adding garlic to almost every meal. Now, after decades of medical experience, I can confidently say she was right. Why garlic is so powerful for your heart. Garlic contains a compound called allicin, which is formed when garlic is crushed or chopped. Allicin is the magic behind garlic's incredible health benefits. It helps relax blood vessels, improve circulation, and lower blood pressure. Think of it like a gentle relaxation signal for your arteries, allowing blood to flow more freely. Another important benefit of allicin is its ability to reduce plaque buildup. Over time, cholesterol and fat deposits stick to the walls of our arteries, narrowing them and making it harder for blood to pass through. This is called atherosclerosis, and it's one of the biggest risk factors for heart attacks. Garlic helps prevent these deposits from forming and can even slow their growth if they've already started. But garlic isn't just about allicin. It's also packed with antioxidants like vitamin C and sulfur compounds that protect your cells from oxidative stress, the kind of internal rust that damages arteries over time. John's garlic tea habit. Remember John, the retired firefighter from Texas I mentioned earlier? After seeing great results with hibiscus tea, he wanted to try something new. I suggested garlic tea. At first, he laughed. "Doc, I love garlic on my steak. But drinking it? That's pushing it." I told him to trust me and give it a shot for 2 weeks. He started making a simple garlic tea every evening before bed. 2 weeks later, his blood pressure had dropped by another 5 points. And he said he felt more energized. I thought it would taste terrible. But it's not bad at all once you add some honey and lemon. He told me how to make garlic tea. The preparation is easier than you think. Take 1 to 2 fresh garlic cloves and crush them lightly. Crushing releases the allicin. Boil 1 cup of water. Then let it cool slightly for about 1 to 2 minutes. Add the crushed garlic to the warm water and let it steep for 5 to 10 minutes. Strain out the garlic bits. And add a teaspoon of honey and a splash of lemon juice for better taste. This warm, slightly savory tea can quickly grow on you once you realize how much it benefits your heart and overall health. Why garlic tea works better for some? You might wonder, why not just eat garlic raw? The truth is, raw garlic is the most potent way to get allicin. However, not everyone can handle the strong taste and smell. Garlic tea is a milder alternative. And when prepared correctly, it still retains a good amount of allicin. Another advantage is digestion. Many people find raw garlic tough on the stomach, while garlic tea is gentler, especially when combined with honey. It's also an easy way to hydrate your body while delivering powerful cardiovascular support. Beyond blood pressure, garlic tea does more than lower blood pressure. It also reduces cholesterol. Studies show that garlic can lower LDL, bad cholesterol, while raising HDL, good cholesterol. Improves circulation. It prevents blood platelets from clumping together, which reduces the risk of blood clots. Boosts immunity. Garlic's natural antibacterial and antiviral properties help you fight off seasonal colds and infections. I once worked with a truck driver named Mike, who had high cholesterol and was tired of taking multiple pills. He started incorporating garlic tea 3 times a week along with a healthier diet. 3 months later, his cholesterol levels had improved so much that his doctor reduced his medication dosage. Who should be careful with garlic tea? Garlic is safe for most people, but there are a few things to keep in mind. If you're taking blood thinners like warfarin, garlic can enhance their effects and increase the risk of bleeding. Also, if you have low blood pressure, garlic can push it even lower, so always consult your doctor if you're unsure. Pregnant women and people with sensitive stomachs should also start with small amounts and monitor how they feel. Making garlic tea a routine. I like to tell people to treat garlic tea as part of their weekly wellness plan. You don't need to drink it every day. 2 to 3 times a week is enough for most people. It's especially good in the evening because it relaxes the body and helps with digestion. Imagine sipping a warm cup of garlic tea after dinner while knowing that you're actively cleaning your arteries and protecting your heart. It's a small, simple action that adds up over time. When most people think of olives, They picture a jar of green or black olives on a salad or a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil over pasta. But what many don't realize is that the leaves of the olive tree, yes, the same tree that gives us that golden oil, are a powerhouse of health benefits. Especially for the heart. Olive leaf tea is like the unsung hero of cardiovascular wellness. It's not as famous as green tea or as trendy as turmeric lattes. But it's quietly helping thousands of people around the world improve their blood flow, lower their blood pressure, and even fight off chronic inflammation. I first learned about olive leaf tea during a visit to a small Mediterranean village in California. I met an elderly couple, Tony and Maria, who were in their late 80s but still walked 3 miles every morning. When I asked them about their secret, Maria smiled and pointed to a simple teapot on the stove. Olive leaf tea, she said. We drink it every single day. Our parents and grandparents did the same. It was a beautiful reminder of how traditional wisdom often aligns with modern science. The science behind olive leaf tea. The magic in olive leaves comes from a compound called oloropion. This powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory agent helps protect blood vessels from damage and reduces oxidative stress. Imagine your arteries as pipes. Over time, they can get clogged and stiff from rust caused by stress, unhealthy eating, and free radicals. Oloropion acts like a protective layer inside those pipes, keeping them smooth and flexible so blood can flow freely. Another impressive benefit of oloropion is its ability to relax blood vessels, which naturally lowers blood pressure. Studies have shown that drinking olive leaf tea can be as effective as some mild blood pressure medications without the harsh side effects. This is why many people who start drinking it notice that their blood pressure readings improve within a few weeks. But that's not all. Olive leaf tea can help reduce LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, and raise HDL cholesterol, the good kind, which is essential for preventing plaque buildup. Lower cholesterol means cleaner arteries, and cleaner arteries mean a healthier heart. Why olive leaf tea stands out? While other teas like hibiscus or green tea focus on antioxidants, olive leaf tea offers a broader range of benefits for the cardiovascular system. It not only fights oxidative stress but also supports healthy fat metabolism, helping your body process fats more efficiently. This is especially important as we get older because our metabolism tends to slow down, and fat buildup in the blood becomes more likely. Olive leaf tea also has natural antimicrobial properties. It can help fight off bacteria and viruses, giving your immune system an extra boost. This makes it an excellent daily tea for people over 50, as it supports both heart health and overall immunity. How to make olive leaf tea. Making olive leaf tea is as simple as brewing any herbal tea. But the key is to use high quality, preferably organic olive leaves. Here's my go-to recipe. Boil 1 cup of water. Add 1 teaspoon of dried olive leaves, or 1 tea bag if available. Let it steep for 7 to 10 minutes to fully extract the oloropion and other beneficial compounds. Strain the tea and add a touch of honey or a slice of lemon for taste. Some people find olive leaf tea slightly bitter, similar to green tea. If that's the case, you can pair it with a bit of peppermint or chamomile to soften the flavor without losing its health benefits. Real-life example, Anne's story. Anne, a 64-year-old retired nurse from Florida, once told me she was struggling with high cholesterol and borderline hypertension. Instead of jumping straight to multiple prescriptions, she wanted to try a natural approach first. I recommended that she add olive leaf tea to her daily routine, 1 cup in the morning, right after breakfast. After 3 months, Anne's cholesterol dropped significantly, and her blood pressure stabilized at a healthy range. I feel lighter, like my body isn't fighting me anymore, she told me. That's the power of consistency and natural remedies working together. When to drink olive leaf tea. I suggest drinking olive leaf tea in the morning or early afternoon. It has no caffeine, so it won't keep you up at night. You can also enjoy it after meals to aid digestion, as it helps reduce bloating and supports healthy gut function. Some of my patients alternate between olive leaf tea and hibiscus tea throughout the week to get a mix of benefits. This variety not only keeps things interesting but also ensures your body gets a wider range of antioxidants and nutrients. Precautions to keep in mind. While olive leaf tea is safe for most people, those taking blood pressure or cholesterol medications should check with their doctor before adding it to their daily routine. Olive leaf tea can enhance the effects of these medications, which could make your blood pressure drop too low. Pregnant or breastfeeding women should also consult a healthcare professional before drinking it regularly. Why you should try it. Olive leaf tea isn't just about lowering numbers on a blood pressure monitor. It's about longevity, feeling strong and vibrant well into your golden years. It's about waking up with energy, walking without fatigue, and knowing that your heart and arteries are being supported with every sip. If you're someone who enjoys small daily rituals, this tea is perfect for you. Brew it in the morning. Take a quiet moment to sip it slowly, and let it remind you that taking care of your heart doesn't have to be complicated. If there's one tea that warms you from the inside out and instantly makes you feel alive, it's ginger tea. Ginger has been celebrated for thousands of years across Asia, the Middle East, and beyond, not just as a spice, but as a powerful healing root. When brewed as tea, it becomes a natural tonic that helps improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and support your cardiovascular system in ways few other herbs can match. I like to call ginger tea the heart's wake-up call. It gently gets your blood flowing, relaxes your blood vessels, and gives your metabolism a boost. It's especially helpful for those who feel sluggish or often have cold hands and feet due to poor circulation. And let's face it, as we get older, circulation is one of the first things that slows down. Ginger tea helps bring that youthful spark back. Why ginger is a heart-boosting superfood. The secret of ginger lies in its active compounds, gingerols and shogols. These are powerful anti-inflammatory agents that not only soothe the digestive system but also protect blood vessels from damage. Inflammation is one of the key drivers of heart disease, and by reducing it, ginger helps keep your arteries flexible and strong. Another incredible benefit of ginger tea is its ability to prevent blood clots. You see, clots can form when blood platelets stick together too much, which can lead to heart attacks or strokes. Ginger naturally thins the blood just enough to improve circulation without the need for harsh medications. Ginger has also been shown to lower LDL cholesterol and triglycerides, both of which contribute to plaque buildup in the arteries. By drinking ginger tea regularly, you're essentially cleaning your blood highways, keeping them clear for smooth traffic flow. A story from my own kitchen. I'll never forget a patient named Barbara, a 70-year-old grandmother from Kentucky. She came to me complaining of fatigue and occasional dizziness. Her blood pressure wasn't dangerously high, but her circulation was sluggish. "Doc," she said, "I just want to feel awake again." I suggested she try a simple ritual: 1 cup of fresh ginger tea each morning. After just a few weeks, Barbara called me with excitement. "It's like someone turned the lights back on," she said. Her energy improved, and she no longer felt lightheaded when doing her daily walks. That's the kind of change I've seen over and over again with ginger tea. It doesn't just improve your numbers, it helps you feel alive. How to make the perfect ginger tea. Fresh ginger root is best for making tea because it contains the highest amount of gingerols. Here's how I prepare it. Slice 3 to 4 thin pieces of fresh ginger root, no need to peel if it's clean. Add them to 1 cup of boiling water and simmer for 5 to 10 minutes. Strain the liquid and pour it into your favorite mug. Add a teaspoon of honey and a squeeze of lemon for flavor and extra health benefits. If you prefer a stronger tea, you can let the ginger steep for 15 to 20 minutes. This creates a richer, spicier flavor and extracts even more active compounds. When and how to drink ginger tea. Ginger tea is a wonderful morning drink because it wakes up your digestive system and improves circulation. But it's also great in the afternoon, especially if you need a natural energy boost instead of reaching for coffee. Some people like to drink ginger tea before exercising because it improves blood flow to the muscles, making workouts feel easier and less tiring. Other health benefits of ginger tea. While we're focusing on heart health, it's worth noting that ginger tea has many other benefits. Aids digestion. It soothes the stomach and reduces bloating or indigestion. Fights nausea. Perfect for motion sickness or mild stomach upsets. Boosts immunity. Its antioxidants help the body fight infections. Eases joint pain. Ginger's anti-inflammatory properties help with arthritis and stiffness. A few precautions. Like any powerful natural remedy, moderation is key. Drinking 1 to 2 cups of ginger tea a day is safe for most people. But if you're taking blood thinners or have very low blood pressure, check with your doctor first. Ginger's blood thinning properties, while beneficial, could amplify certain medications. Pregnant women should also consume ginger tea in moderate amounts, as too much can cause stomach upset. Why ginger tea belongs in your routine. What I love about ginger tea is how quickly it makes you feel better. The warmth of the tea combined with its spicy kick gives you a sense of vitality almost instantly. And when you know it's working behind the scenes to keep your arteries clean and your heart healthy, that cup of tea becomes something much more meaningful. If you're trying to choose between the teas we've discussed so far, hibiscus, garlic, olive leaf, and now ginger, I'd say pick one that resonates with you. But don't be afraid to mix and match. A cup of hibiscus in the morning and a cup of ginger in the afternoon? That's a heart-protecting combination that's hard to beat. When you think of turmeric, you might imagine a bright yellow spice sprinkled on curry or added to a warm cup of golden milk. But turmeric tea is far more than just a colorful beverage. It's a powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant-rich drink that can work wonders for your heart. For centuries, turmeric has been a cornerstone of Ayurvedic and traditional Chinese medicine. Today, modern research confirms what ancient healers have known all along: turmeric, especially when consumed as tea, can help prevent plaque buildup in the arteries and keep blood pressure in check. I like to call turmeric tea liquid gold for the heart. Its vibrant color isn't just beautiful, it's a sign of the healing compound it contains. Curcumin, which has been proven to reduce inflammation, fight oxidative stress, and support healthy blood vessel function. When your blood vessels are inflamed or damaged, they become sticky, attracting cholesterol and other debris that form plaques. Over time, these plaques narrow your arteries and make your heart work harder. Turmeric tea helps by calming this inflammation and preventing that dangerous buildup. The healing power of curcumin. Curcumin is the star of turmeric. It's not only a powerful antioxidant but also improves endothelial function, the health of the inner lining of your blood vessels. A strong endothelium means your arteries can expand and contract properly, allowing blood to flow smoothly. Studies show that curcumin can lower LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, and raise HDL cholesterol, the good cholesterol, giving your cardiovascular system a double layer of protection. Another amazing benefit of curcumin is that it improves circulation by reducing blood clot formation. Think of it as a natural way to keep your blood thin without medication, helping to prevent blockages that can lead to heart attacks or strokes. A personal story: Paul's golden habit. I once worked with Paul, a 66-year-old retired construction manager from Arizona. Paul had a family history of heart disease. His father had suffered a heart attack at 58. Determined not to follow the same path, Paul started incorporating heart-friendly habits. And one of the easiest things he added was turmeric tea. Every morning, Paul would brew a cup of turmeric tea with a dash of black pepper, which helps the body absorb curcumin, and a teaspoon of honey. Within a few months, his cholesterol levels improved, and his doctor commented on how much healthier his blood pressure readings were. "I don't feel sluggish anymore," Paul told me. "It's like my whole system has been rebooted." How to make turmeric tea. The beauty of turmeric tea is its simplicity. Here's my favorite way to make it. Boil 1 cup of water. Add 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric or a few slices of fresh turmeric root. Add a pinch of black pepper. This increases curcumin absorption by up to 2.000%. Let it simmer for 5 to 10 minutes. Strain and pour into a mug. Add honey, lemon, or even a splash of coconut milk for a creamy texture. The result is a golden, earthy drink that's both soothing and energizing. Why turmeric tea stands out. Unlike some teas that work mainly on blood pressure, turmeric works holistically. It reduces inflammation not just in your arteries but throughout your entire body, your joints, your digestive system, even your brain. In fact, curcumin has been linked to improved cognitive function and reduced risk of age-related memory loss. For people over 50, this is a huge added bonus. I often recommend turmeric tea in the evening. It's naturally caffeine-free and has a calming effect that helps you wind down after a long day. Plus, its anti-inflammatory properties can soothe joint pain, making it easier to sleep. Extra tips for maximum benefits. To get the most out of turmeric tea, pair it with healthy fats like coconut oil or almond milk. Curcumin is fat-soluble, which means it's better absorbed when taken with a little fat. Adding just half a teaspoon of coconut oil can make your tea even more effective. Some people like to create a turmeric tea blend with other spices like ginger, cinnamon, and cloves. This not only enhances the flavor but also boosts the health benefits, as each of these spices brings its own heart-healing properties. A few precautions. While turmeric is safe for most people, it can interact with certain medications, especially blood thinners. If you're on medication for diabetes or gallbladder issues, consult your doctor before drinking it daily. Also, drinking too much turmeric tea, more than 2 to 3 cups per day, can cause stomach discomfort for some people. Why turmeric tea should be in your kitchen. The beauty of turmeric tea is that it's both preventive and restorative. It doesn't just lower your risk of heart problems, it actively supports your entire cardiovascular system and boosts your overall well-being. Imagine this. You start your evening with a warm, golden cup of turmeric tea, knowing that every sip is calming inflammation, improving circulation, and protecting your heart. It's a small habit, but one that can make a lifelong difference. When people hear the word hypertension, many just think of high blood pressure as a number on a monitor, something their doctor mentions during checkups. But let me tell you something from the heart. Hypertension isn't just about numbers. It's called the silent killer for a reason. You often won't feel its damage until it's too late. No pain, no obvious symptoms. It quietly strains your heart, damages your arteries, and wears down your organs day after day. I once spoke with a man named Robert, a 62-year-old retired engineer from Ohio. Robert was strong, active, and thought he was in great shape. But one afternoon, while doing yard work, he suddenly felt dizzy and short of breath. After a trip to the hospital, he was shocked to learn he had been living with dangerously high blood pressure for years without knowing it. "I never felt sick," he told me. "I didn't think it was a big deal." Unfortunately, that's the exact trap hypertension sets. It doesn't announce itself until the damage is already done. How hypertension damages your body. Think of your arteries like garden hoses. When the pressure is too high, the hose wears out faster. Hypertension puts constant stress on the inner walls of your arteries, causing tiny tears. Over time, cholesterol and plaque start sticking to these tears, narrowing the blood flow. This makes your heart pump harder, which increases the pressure even more, a vicious cycle that leads to heart attacks. strokes, or kidney damage. What's even scarier is that this process can happen silently for years. You might feel fine today, but if your blood pressure is consistently above 130/80ths of a millimeter of mercury, damage is happening inside your body even if you can't feel it. That's why regular blood pressure checks are so important, especially after the age of 50. The role of lifestyle in hypertension. While genetics do play a role, most cases of hypertension are linked to lifestyle. Too much salt, too much stress, too little movement. These are the culprits we have control over. The good news is that small, consistent changes can reverse much of this damage. I've seen patients bring their blood pressure down naturally in just a few months by adjusting their diet, walking daily, and adding heart-friendly teas like hibiscus or olive leaf to their routine. For example, cutting down on processed foods and switching to home-cooked meals can have a huge impact. Processed foods are often loaded with hidden salt, which directly increases blood pressure by making the body retain water. Pairing a lower salt diet with daily hydration, yes, even just drinking enough water, helps balance the system and makes the heart's job easier. The emotional toll of hypertension. I've noticed something over the years. Hypertension doesn't just affect the body, it affects the mind. Living with high blood pressure can cause anxiety, fear, and stress, which ironically can make blood pressure worse. That's why I often encourage my patients to treat heart health as both a physical and emotional journey. Simple habits like morning tea rituals, slow breathing exercises, or evening walks can lower stress and improve blood pressure at the same time. Warning signs you shouldn't ignore. While hypertension rarely shows obvious symptoms, there are some red flags. Frequent headaches, especially in the back of the head, dizziness or sudden vision problems, shortness of breath or chest discomfort, unusual fatigue, even after light activity. If you notice any of these, it's worth checking your blood pressure at home or with your doctor. Prevention is always better than cure. Natural ways to combat hypertension. This is where the teas we've discussed so far, hibiscus, garlic, olive leaf, ginger, and turmeric, come in. They each help lower blood pressure naturally by reducing inflammation, improving circulation, and supporting healthy blood vessels. But teas are just one part of the solution. Pairing them with habits like reducing salt, staying hydrated, and walking 30 minutes a day can create a powerful synergy for your heart. I had a patient named Nancy, a 59-year-old school principal, who was nervous about starting medication. With her doctor's approval, she committed to a natural routine. Morning hibiscus tea, afternoon 20-minute walk, light dinner with reduced salt, evening turmeric ginger tea. Within 2 months, her blood pressure dropped to healthy levels, and her energy soared. "I feel like I'm living again," she said. That's the kind of transformation I want for everyone. Taking control of your numbers. The first step is awareness. If you don't already, get a reliable home blood pressure monitor. Check your numbers at least twice a week, and keep a log. When you see those numbers improving because of the small changes you're making, trust me, it's the best motivation in the world. Hypertension may be silent, but once you understand its danger, you can fight it head on. It's not about fear, it's about empowerment. Every cup of heart-friendly tea, every walk, every healthy meal is a step toward taking your life back. When we talk about heart health, it's easy to think only about medications or quick fixes. But the truth is, your everyday habits, the things you do from the moment you wake up until you go to bed, are the real make or break factors for your heart. Over my 40 years of guiding people toward better health, I've seen one thing again and again. The smallest daily choices often create the biggest long-term changes. I remember a patient named Sarah, a 65-year-old retired teacher from Tennessee. She used to say, "Doc, I feel like I'm just waiting for my next prescription. Sarah had borderline hypertension and felt tired all the time. Instead of adding another pill to her list, I encouraged her to make 5 simple lifestyle changes, each of which could be done without expensive equipment or complicated routines. Within 90 days, Sarah's blood pressure had dropped naturally. Her cholesterol improved, and her energy came back. These are the exact habits I'll share with you here. Practical steps you can start today to protect your heart and live longer. 1. Move your body every day. You don't need a gym membership to improve heart health. A simple 20 to 30-minute walk each day can lower blood pressure, improve circulation, and boost your energy. Movement keeps your arteries flexible, reduces stress hormones, and even improves your mood. I often tell people, don't think of it as exercise. Think of it as giving your heart a gentle tune-up. Even light activities like gardening, stretching, or walking your dog count. What matters is consistency. 2. Watch your salt intake. Americans consume an average of 3.400 milligrams of sodium daily, while the recommended amount is about 1.500 to 2.300 milligrams. Excess salt causes your body to retain water, which increases blood pressure. Start by cutting back on processed foods, canned soups, and salty snacks. Instead, season your meals with natural herbs like rosemary, basil, or garlic powder. Yes, garlic again. It's a heart hero both as food and tea. Swapping out salt for these flavorful alternatives can make a huge difference in just weeks. 3. Drink heart-friendly teas. The teas we've talked about, hibiscus, garlic, olive leaf, ginger, and turmeric, aren't just add-ons. They're powerful allies in your daily fight against hypertension and clogged arteries. A cup in the morning or before bed can help reduce blood pressure naturally and improve circulation. If you find it hard to drink plain water, alternating with herbal teas can also help keep you hydrated, which is crucial for maintaining healthy blood flow. 4. Manage stress before it manages you. Stress is like poison for your heart. When you're under constant stress, your body releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which raise blood pressure and damage blood vessels over time. I've seen patients who didn't change their diet or exercise routine but simply added 10 minutes of deep breathing or meditation each day, and their blood pressure dropped significantly. Try taking slow, deep breaths for 2 to 3 minutes whenever you feel tense. You'll be amazed at how quickly your heart rate slows and your mind clears. 5. Eat for your heart. Your heart thrives on real, whole foods. Think of colorful fruits and vegetables, lean proteins like fish and chicken, and healthy fats like avocado or olive oil. Avoiding processed foods, fried meals, and refined sugar can dramatically lower your risk of heart disease. A good rule of thumb? If your great-grandmother wouldn't recognize it as food, it's probably not good for your heart. 6. Get enough sleep. This might surprise you, but sleep is just as important for your heart as diet and exercise. Poor sleep raises blood pressure and increases your risk of heart disease. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. If you have trouble falling asleep, try a cup of warm turmeric or chamomile tea before bed. It relaxes the body and sets you up for a restful night. Sarah's transformation story. Back to Sarah, my retired teacher. She started with just 3 habits: daily walking, replacing soda with hibiscus tea, and cooking with less salt. After 3 months, she called me with excitement. I can walk up my driveway without stopping to catch my breath, she said. Her blood pressure had dropped from 142/90 to 122/78. All from these simple changes. Why small habits matter more than big changes. Many people think they need to make drastic lifestyle overhauls to improve heart health. That's simply not true. The key is consistency, not perfection. Walking for 20 minutes every day is better than running once a month. Drinking 1 cup of heart-friendly tea daily is better than trying a detox for a week and giving up. When you combine these lifestyle habits with the teas we're discussing, you create a powerful, natural defense system for your heart. It's about building a life where health becomes effortless and sustainable. When it comes to heart health, your daily rituals are your secret weapon. You don't need an expensive gym membership or fancy supplements to keep your arteries clean and blood pressure stable. What truly matters are the small, consistent actions you take every single day. These habits may seem simple, but they can transform your cardiovascular health over time. I like to say, your day is your medicine cabinet. How you start your morning, how you fuel your body during the day, and how you wind down at night all impact your heart. Let me walk you through a daily plan, one I've shared with hundreds of patients who've seen their blood pressure drop, their energy rise, and their overall health improve. 1. Start your day with hydration and tea. The first thing you drink in the morning sets the tone for your entire day. Instead of reaching for a sugary coffee drink, try starting with a warm cup of hibiscus or ginger tea. These teas not only hydrate you but also deliver antioxidants that begin working on your arteries from the moment you wake up. Hydration is key. Dehydration makes your blood thicker, forcing your heart to work harder. A simple glass of water followed by a heart-friendly tea is like giving your circulatory system a smooth start. 2. Morning movement. Before you check your phone or dive into the day's tasks, spend 10 to 15 minutes stretching or taking a brisk walk around your neighborhood. This gets your blood circulating, loosens stiff joints, and signals your heart to start pumping efficiently. Even light activity first thing in the morning can lower blood pressure and improve mood throughout the day. 3. Breakfast that loves your heart. Skip the processed cereals and pastries. Instead, aim for a balanced breakfast like oatmeal topped with berries and a sprinkle of cinnamon, which helps regulate blood sugar and cholesterol. If you prefer something savory, avocado toast with a drizzle of olive oil is an excellent choice. Both options pair beautifully with a cup of olive leaf tea. 4. Midday reset. Many of my patients struggle with stress in the middle of the day, which can spike blood pressure. I recommend a midday tea ritual, a warm cup of turmeric tea or a refreshing iced hibiscus tea. Take 5 minutes to sit quietly while sipping it. Think of this as a mental reset button that not only calms your nerves but also keeps your arteries healthy. 5. Keep moving throughout the day. Sedentary behavior is one of the biggest threats to heart health. If you sit at a desk, stand up and stretch every hour. Walk around while taking phone calls. Even short bursts of movement can help keep blood vessels flexible and prevent harmful blood clots from forming. 6. Afternoon snack the right way. Instead of chips or cookies, opt for snacks like almonds, walnuts, or fresh fruit. Nuts are rich in healthy fats that reduce inflammation and support heart health. Pairing these with a small cup of garlic tea, yes, even in the afternoon, can give your body a gentle push toward better circulation. 7. Evening wind down. As the sun sets, your heart deserves a break. Take a short evening walk after dinner. This simple habit helps digestion, lowers post-meal blood sugar spikes, and improves overnight blood pressure. For dinner, focus on lean proteins like grilled fish or chicken, steamed vegetables, and whole grains. Add a small drizzle of olive oil. It's one of the healthiest fats for your heart. 8. Nighttime tea ritual. A warm cup of turmeric ginger tea or chamomile tea before bed is the perfect way to relax. Not only does it soothe the nervous system, but it also helps fight inflammation while you sleep. If you prefer something lighter, olive leaf tea is also an excellent choice in the evening. 9. Mindful breathing before sleep. One of the simplest, most powerful heart-protecting rituals is deep breathing. Spend 3 to 5 minutes breathing slowly and deeply before bed. This lowers your heart rate, reduces stress hormones, and prepares your body for a restful night. Pair this with a gratitude practice, thinking of 3 things you're thankful for, because a peaceful mind supports a healthy heart. A day in the life of a heart-healthy routine. Here's what a sample heart-friendly day might look like. Morning, a glass of water. Hibiscus tea. Light stretching. Oatmeal with berries. Midday, short walk. Turmeric tea. A handful of walnuts. Afternoon, garlic tea and a slice of whole grain toast with avocado. Evening, 20-minute walk after dinner. A warm cup of turmeric ginger tea. Deep breathing before bed. Why rituals work. The key to heart health isn't doing something perfect once in a while. It's about building rituals that feel natural and sustainable. Every small choice, choosing tea instead of soda, walking instead of sitting, cooking with fresh ingredients instead of fast food, adds up. I've seen people who follow these daily habits for 90 days experience life-changing results: lower blood pressure, clearer skin, more energy, and even better sleep. It's not magic. It's consistency. When it comes to lowering blood pressure, many people immediately think of medication. While prescription drugs can be life-saving, they're not the only solution. In fact, your daily habits and food choices have the power to naturally reduce blood pressure, sometimes just as effectively as medication when done consistently. I've seen this time and time again with my patients. Take James. For example, James is a 61-year-old retired firefighter from Michigan. When he first came to me, his blood pressure was dangerously high, hovering around 155/95. He was hesitant to rely solely on pills. So, we created a natural plan for him: daily walking, specific teas like hibiscus and olive leaf, and a few key dietary changes. After 3 months, his readings dropped to 125/80. James told me, "Doc, I didn't think this was possible without a cabinet full of pills." But it is, if you're willing to make small, consistent changes. 1. Load up on potassium-rich foods. Potassium helps balance sodium levels in the body and relaxes blood vessel walls. Reducing blood pressure. Foods like bananas, sweet potatoes, avocados, and spinach are excellent sources. I often tell my patients, think of potassium as sodium's best friend. It keeps things balanced. A banana with breakfast or a spinach salad at lunch can go a long way toward stabilizing blood pressure. 2. Cut back on sodium without losing flavor. Too much salt is one of the biggest triggers for high blood pressure. But cutting back doesn't mean your food has to be bland. Use herbs and spices, garlic, rosemary, lemon zest, and even turmeric to bring your meals to life. Swapping processed foods for home-cooked meals is one of the simplest ways to cut hundreds of milligrams of sodium from your diet each day. 3. Drink heart-friendly teas daily. We've already discussed the power of hibiscus, garlic, olive leaf, ginger, and turmeric teas. These teas work naturally to lower blood pressure by relaxing blood vessels, reducing inflammation, and helping the body eliminate excess salt. A cup or 2 a day can make a noticeable difference over time. I remember a patient named Laura who started drinking hibiscus tea every evening instead of soda. Within 6 weeks, her systolic pressure, the top number, dropped by 8 points. It's such an easy swap, she told me, and it tastes so refreshing. 4. Maintain a healthy weight. Even a small weight loss of 5 to 10 pounds can significantly lower blood pressure. Extra weight puts strain on the heart and blood vessels. So shedding those extra pounds helps reduce the pressure in your arteries. I always recommend starting with realistic goals. Small steps like cutting out sugary drinks or walking 10 minutes after dinner can add up to major improvements over time. 5. Move more throughout the day. You don't have to run marathons to lower blood pressure. Simple activities like walking, swimming, or cycling for 20 to 30 minutes a day can work wonders. Exercise helps your heart pump more efficiently and makes your arteries more flexible. A study I often reference shows that people who walk briskly for 30 minutes a day reduce their risk of high blood pressure by nearly 25%. If you can't find 30 minutes all at once, break it up into 2 or 3 short walks. Every step counts. 6. Limit alcohol and avoid smoking. Alcohol and tobacco are two of the fastest ways to raise blood pressure and damage arteries. A glass of red wine now and then is fine. But drinking heavily or smoking even occasionally can undo months of healthy habits. One of my patients who quit smoking told me, "Within a month, I felt like I had a brand new set of lungs and a stronger heart." It's never too late to quit. 7. Stress reduction is key. Stress is one of the most underestimated causes of high blood pressure. Chronic stress triggers the release of hormones that tighten blood vessels and raise your heart rate. Practices like deep breathing, meditation, or simply sitting quietly with a cup of warm tea can significantly reduce stress levels. I often suggest a simple 5-minute breathing routine. Inhale slowly for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale for 4 seconds. And repeat. Doing this 3 times a day can lower both blood pressure and anxiety. 8. Eat more magnesium and fiber. Magnesium helps regulate blood pressure by relaxing blood vessels, while fiber improves overall cardiovascular health by reducing cholesterol and stabilizing blood sugar levels. Almonds, chia seeds, oats, and leafy greens are great choices. 9. Stay consistent with small changes. The mistake most people make is trying to overhaul their entire lifestyle overnight. That rarely works. Instead, focus on 2 or 3 small, manageable changes at a time. For example, swap soda for herbal tea. Take a 10-minute walk after dinner. Add a handful of nuts or seeds to your lunch. These small shifts are easier to stick to and have a compounding effect on your health. 10. Regular monitoring. Keep track of your blood pressure at home. When you see real progress, like going from 145/90ths to 130/80ths, it's incredibly motivating. I always tell patients to celebrate these small victories because they mean your heart is getting stronger. James's results. Back to James, my retired firefighter. What made his success story possible was consistency. He didn't just drink tea for a week and give up, he made it part of his life. He took evening walks with his wife, swapped salty snacks for fresh fruit, and brewed hibiscus tea every morning. His doctor was so impressed that they reduced his medication dosage. "I feel like I've got control back," James said. And that's exactly the point. Natural methods give you a sense of empowerment. When we talk about heart-friendly teas like hibiscus, garlic, olive leaf, ginger, and turmeric, the magic word that keeps coming up is antioxidants. But what exactly are antioxidants? And why are they so important for your heart and arteries? Think of your body like a car engine. Over time, friction and wear cause damage if you don't take care of it. Antioxidants are like the oil that prevents that damage. They protect your body from the harmful effects of free radicals. These free radicals are unstable molecules that attack your cells and blood vessels, leading to inflammation, plaque buildup, and even premature aging. Why antioxidants are a lifeline for your heart? Free radicals are a natural byproduct of metabolism, but they increase dramatically when we eat processed foods, are exposed to pollution, or live under constant stress. Over time, they damage the inner lining of your arteries, the endothelium, making it easier for cholesterol and fat to stick and form blockages. This is where antioxidants come in. They neutralize these harmful molecules, repair cellular damage, and keep your blood vessels smooth and flexible. When your arteries are healthy, blood flows freely, your blood pressure remains stable, and your heart doesn't have to overwork. Antioxidants in hibiscus tea. Hibiscus tea is loaded with anthocyanins, the pigments that give it its vibrant red color. Anthocyanins have been proven to reduce oxidative stress, lower blood pressure, and improve cholesterol levels. I had a patient named Linda, who started drinking hibiscus tea every evening as part of her relaxation ritual. After just 2 months, not only did her blood pressure improve, but she said she felt lighter and more energized. That's the power of consistent antioxidant intake. Antioxidants in garlic tea. Garlic contains compounds like allicin, vitamin C and selenium, all potent antioxidants. Allicin, in particular, not only fights oxidative stress but also improves the production of nitric oxide, which relaxes blood vessels and enhances circulation. What's fascinating is how garlic works on multiple fronts. It reduces inflammation, prevents blood clots, and protects cells from free radical damage. A warm cup of garlic tea 2 or 3 times a week can give your cardiovascular system a gentle, natural boost. Antioxidants in olive leaf tea. Olive leaves are rich in oleuropein, a compound with strong anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Oleuropein acts like a shield, preventing oxidation of LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol. When LDL oxidizes, it becomes sticky and forms plaque inside the arteries, one of the primary causes of heart attacks. By sipping olive leaf tea regularly, you help your body keep LDL cholesterol from turning harmful. Plus, olive leaf tea offers a mild, earthy flavor that pairs perfectly with lemon or honey for an extra antioxidant kick. Antioxidants in ginger tea. Ginger is packed with gingerols and shogols, which are not only antioxidants but also potent anti-inflammatories. They fight both free radicals and chronic inflammation, the 2 biggest enemies of your arteries. I often tell my patients who struggle with circulation or cold extremities to try ginger tea in the morning. It warms the body, improves blood flow, and gives your heart a natural wake-up call while shielding your arteries from oxidative damage. Antioxidants in turmeric tea. Turmeric's bright yellow color comes from curcumin, a powerful antioxidant known for its ability to fight oxidative stress and reduce inflammation. Curcumin also improves endothelial function, the flexibility of your arteries, and prevents plaque buildup by stopping free radicals from damaging the arterial lining. Adding a pinch of black pepper to your turmeric tea increases curcumin absorption dramatically, making your tea even more effective. Why antioxidants are essential after 50. As we age, our bodies naturally produce fewer antioxidants. Combine that with years of exposure to stress, processed foods, and environmental toxins, and our arteries can quickly become vulnerable. That's why drinking these teas isn't just a nice habit, it's a daily defense strategy. I always remind my patients that antioxidants don't work like magic pills. They don't clean your arteries overnight, but just like a drop of water can smooth a stone over time. Daily antioxidant intake gently repairs and protects your blood vessels, boosting antioxidant intake naturally. Here's a simple strategy. Start your morning with hibiscus or olive leaf tea for a rich dose of polyphenols. Have ginger tea in the afternoon for both antioxidants and improved circulation. End your evening with turmeric tea, which not only provides curcumin but also helps your body recover overnight. Pairing these teas with antioxidant-rich foods like blueberries, spinach, nuts, and tomatoes amplifies their benefits. A quick example from real life. One of my patients, a 70-year-old woman named Carol, began drinking a rotation of hibiscus, turmeric, and ginger teas each week. She also started adding berries and nuts to her breakfast. Within 4 months, her blood tests showed reduced LDL cholesterol and improved blood pressure. But what impressed her the most was how much more energy she had. "I feel like my body is younger," she said. One of the most common questions I get from patients is, how exactly should I prepare these teas to get the most benefits? The good news is that making heart-friendly teas is not complicated. In fact, It's so simple that once you learn these recipes, they'll quickly become part of your daily routine. The key to maximizing the health benefits of these teas lies in proper preparation. Steeping times, water temperature, and combining ingredients in the right way can make all the difference. Let me share with you some of my favorite, tried and true tea recipes that are both effective and delicious. 1. Hibiscus tea recipe, morning refresh. Ingredients: 1 tablespoon dried hibiscus petals or 1 tea bag, 1 cup boiling water, 1 teaspoon honey, optional, a slice of lemon. Instructions: boil 1 cup of water. Add hibiscus petals and steep for 5 to 7 minutes until the water turns a deep ruby red. Strain and add honey or a squeeze of lemon. Serve warm or over ice for a refreshing iced tea. Tip: hibiscus tea is naturally tangy. Adding a bit of cinnamon stick during steeping can give it a warm, slightly sweet undertone. 2. Garlic tea recipe, evening cleanser. Ingredients: 1 to 2 fresh garlic cloves, lightly crushed, 1 cup hot water, not boiling, 1 teaspoon honey, 1 slice fresh ginger, optional. Instructions: boil water and let it cool for about 1 minute. Boiling water can reduce allicin potency. Add the crushed garlic and ginger slice. Steep for 7 to 10 minutes. Strain and stir in honey for flavor. Tip: for extra heart health benefits, combine garlic tea with a slice of lemon. The vitamin C helps enhance the absorption of garlic's active compounds. 3. Olive leaf tea recipe, midday support. Ingredients: 1 teaspoon dried olive leaves, 1 cup boiling water, 1/2 teaspoon honey, 1 sprig of mint, optional. Instructions: add olive leaves to boiling water. Steep for 7 to 10 minutes. Strain and add honey or a fresh mint leaf for a cooling finish. Tip: if you find olive leaf tea slightly bitter, try blending it with green tea leaves for a smoother flavor. 4. Ginger tea recipe, energy booster. Ingredients: 3 to 4 fresh ginger slices, 1 cup boiling water, 1/2 teaspoon honey or maple syrup, 1 squeeze of lemon juice. Instructions: add ginger slices to boiling water and simmer for 5 to 10 minutes. Strain and mix with honey and lemon. Tip: for a stronger tea, steep for up to 15 minutes. You can also add a pinch of turmeric for an extra anti-inflammatory kick. 5. Turmeric tea recipe, golden night tonic. Ingredients: 1 teaspoon ground turmeric or 3 to 4 fresh turmeric slices, 1 cup water, a pinch of black pepper for better curcumin absorption, 1 teaspoon honey or coconut milk, optional. Instructions: boil water and add turmeric. Simmer for 5 to 7 minutes. Add black pepper and stir. Strain and mix with honey or a splash of warm milk for a creamy golden drink. Tip: adding a small amount of coconut oil, 1/2 teaspoon, increases curcumin absorption and gives the tea a rich texture. How to create a daily tea routine. To get the most out of these teas, I recommend a rotational tea schedule. Morning: hibiscus or ginger tea to start the day with antioxidants and circulation support. Afternoon: olive leaf tea for cholesterol balance and steady blood pressure. Evening: garlic or turmeric tea to relax the body and fight inflammation overnight. This approach ensures you're getting a variety of heart protective compounds throughout the day without overloading on one single type of tea. Combining flavors for extra benefits. Don't be afraid to mix and match. One of my favorite blends is ginger plus turmeric plus lemon, which creates a powerful anti-inflammatory tea. Another is hibiscus plus cinnamon, which tastes amazing and naturally helps stabilize blood sugar levels. Real-life example: Grace's tea habit. Grace, a 70-year-old grandmother from California, started following a 3-tea daily routine: hibiscus in the morning, olive leaf in the afternoon, and turmeric before bed. Within 8 weeks, she noticed not only lower blood pressure but also less joint pain and better sleep. "It's like my body feels lighter and calmer," she told me. Why homemade teas are best. Store-bought teas are convenient, but making them at home ensures you're getting fresh, potent ingredients without added sugars or preservatives. Plus, the act of preparing tea, hearing the water boil, watching the colors deepen, inhaling the aroma, creates a sense of calm and mindfulness that's just as beneficial as the tea itself. It's easy to underestimate the power of one small daily habit. But let me tell you this, a single cup of the right tea each day can have a profound impact on your heart health. Just 1 cup, when consumed consistently, can help lower blood pressure, improve blood flow, and reduce the risk of a heart attack. I often remind my patients that heart attacks don't happen overnight. They're the result of years of stress on the arteries, plaque buildup, and inflammation. By drinking heart-friendly teas, you're giving your body daily reinforcements to fight these silent threats before they cause real damage. Why 1 cup makes a difference? When you drink a cup of hibiscus, ginger, or olive leaf tea, you're not just hydrating your body. You're infusing it with antioxidants, polyphenols, and anti-inflammatory compounds that protect your blood vessels. These compounds help relax and widen arteries, reducing blood pressure, prevent LDL cholesterol from oxidizing and sticking to artery walls, improve blood flow, ensuring your heart doesn't have to work overtime. The beauty of tea is that its benefits accumulate over time. Just like you can't expect to get fit from one workout, you won't see instant magic from 1 cup of tea. But after a few weeks, the results become clear. The 30-Day Tea Challenge. I encourage many of my patients to try a simple 30-day tea challenge. Drink at least 1 heart-friendly tea every single day for a month. Here's what they often report. Lower blood pressure readings by 5 to 10 points. Reduced swelling or bloating due to the natural diuretic effect of teas like hibiscus. Improved energy and mental clarity, thanks to better blood flow. A noticeable sense of calm and relaxation, especially with ginger or turmeric tea in the evening. One of my patients, Carol, 67, said, "At first, I thought 1 cup a day wouldn't matter much. But after a month, I not only saw my blood pressure drop, I also felt lighter and slept better." The science of prevention. Studies have shown that people who regularly drink herbal teas rich in antioxidants have a significantly lower risk of cardiovascular events. For example, hibiscus tea can lower systolic blood pressure by an average of 7 to 10 millimeters of mercury. Olive leaf tea supports healthy cholesterol levels and reduces inflammation. Turmeric tea fights plaque buildup and improves the flexibility of arteries. Imagine if all these small benefits were working together in your body every day. That's exactly what happens when you commit to a daily tea habit. The best time to drink your daily cup. Morning. Hibiscus tea is refreshing and provides a gentle blood pressure lowering effect throughout the day. Afternoon. Olive leaf or ginger tea gives you an antioxidant boost without caffeine. Evening. Turmeric or garlic tea helps your body repair and relax overnight. You don't have to drink all of them every day. Just 1 cup of any of these teas is enough to start. The important thing is consistency. A simple ritual that saves lives. Drinking tea isn't just about the health compounds, it's about the ritual. Sitting down with a warm cup of tea gives you a moment of calm, which reduces stress, a known trigger for heart attacks. Think of it as a daily act of self-care. You're hydrating your body. You're calming your nervous system. You're giving your arteries a break from the daily wear and tear. A heartwarming story, Bill's journey. Bill, a 70-year-old former truck driver, used to struggle with high blood pressure and fatigue. He committed to drinking 1 cup of hibiscus tea in the morning and turmeric tea before bed. 3 months later, his blood pressure had dropped from 148/92 to 128/80. and he felt more energetic during the day. I used to think heart health was all about pills, he told me. Now I see that small habits make the biggest difference. Pairing tea with lifestyle. For maximum benefit, pair your daily tea with 1 or 2 other heart-friendly habits. A 10-minute walk after meals. Reducing sodium intake by avoiding processed foods. Adding colorful fruits and vegetables to your meals. These combined efforts create a powerful shield against heart attacks. Take the first step today. If you're unsure where to start, pick the tea you enjoy most, maybe the tangy flavor of hibiscus or the warm spice of ginger, and make it your daily habit for the next 7 days. You'll be amazed at how something so small can make you feel more vibrant and energized. Drinking heart-friendly teas is a powerful habit, but there are ways to make each cup even more effective. Over the years, I've noticed that many people simply pour hot water over a tea bag and call it a day. While that works, there's so much more you can do to ensure you're getting the full healing potential from every sip. Here are practical tips to maximize the health benefits of hibiscus, garlic, olive leaf, ginger, and turmeric teas, the small tweaks that make a big difference for your heart and arteries. 1. Use fresh, high-quality ingredients. The quality of your ingredients matters. Fresh ginger, turmeric roots, and garlic cloves are far more potent than dried, powdered versions. For hibiscus and olive leaves, buy from a trusted source, preferably organic, to avoid pesticides or chemical residues. When I brew ginger tea, I always use freshly sliced ginger because it contains higher levels of gingerols compared to dried or pre-packaged teas. The same goes for turmeric. Fresh slices bring out a deeper, richer flavor and more curcumin. 2. Mind the steeping time. Steeping time affects both the flavor and the strength of your tea. For herbal teas like hibiscus and olive leaf, 5 to 10 minutes is ideal. If you steep too long, the tea can turn bitter, too short, and you won't extract enough antioxidants. A patient of mine, Mary, once told me she didn't feel much difference after trying hibiscus tea. When I asked how she prepared it, she said she only steeped it for 1 to 2 minutes. After adjusting to a proper 7-minute steep, she started noticing better blood pressure readings within weeks. 3. Add healthy boosters. Certain natural additions can enhance both flavor and health benefits. Lemon juice adds vitamin C, which increases antioxidant absorption. Black pepper boosts curcumin absorption in turmeric tea by over 2.000%. Honey not only sweetens but also offers antibacterial properties and supports immune health. Cinnamon sticks help stabilize blood sugar while adding a warm aroma. 4. Drink at the right times. The timing of your tea can influence its effects. Morning. Hibiscus or ginger tea wakes you up and supports circulation. Afternoon. Olive leaf tea helps balance cholesterol and blood pressure without interfering with sleep. Evening. Turmeric or garlic tea calms inflammation and aids overnight recovery. Avoid drinking strong teas, like garlic or ginger, on an empty stomach if you have a sensitive digestive system, as they may cause mild discomfort. 5. Rotate your teas. Instead of drinking the same tea every day, rotate between hibiscus, olive leaf, ginger, and turmeric. This not only keeps your taste buds excited but also ensures you get a broader range of antioxidants, polyphenols, and anti-inflammatory compounds. For example, you might enjoy hibiscus in the morning, ginger in the afternoon, and turmeric before bed. This rotation strategy keeps your body constantly supplied with different nutrients. 6. Pair with heart-friendly foods. Teas work best when paired with a healthy diet. Try combining your tea habit with foods that naturally reduce blood pressure and support artery health. Morning. Hibiscus tea plus oatmeal with blueberries. Afternoon. Olive leaf tea plus a handful of almonds or walnuts. Evening. Turmeric tea plus grilled salmon or a vegetable stir-fry. This pairing amplifies the benefits, as certain compounds in fruits, nuts, and fish work synergistically with the antioxidants in teas. 7. Stay consistent. The biggest mistake I see is inconsistency. Drinking hibiscus tea once a week won't do much for your arteries. But drinking it 4 to 5 times a week? That's when the real magic happens. I encourage my patients to create a simple tea schedule, like marking tea time on their daily calendar. 8. Mind the additives. Avoid adding refined sugar or artificial sweeteners. These can counteract the heart-friendly benefits of tea by increasing inflammation and blood sugar levels. Stick to natural sweeteners like honey. Or better yet, enjoy the tea unsweetened to truly appreciate its flavor. 9. Combine teas for extra power. Some teas work beautifully when combined. One of my favorite blends is ginger plus turmeric, which fights inflammation on multiple levels. Another soothing combination is hibiscus plus cinnamon, which not only tastes amazing but also supports healthy blood pressure and blood sugar levels. 10. Make it a relaxing ritual. Drinking tea isn't just about the ingredients, it's also about the act of slowing down. Taking 5 to 10 minutes to sit quietly, sip your tea, and breathe deeply reduces stress, which is just as important for heart health as antioxidants. A real-life example, Daniel's tea routine. Daniel, a 68-year-old retired teacher, once told me that the hardest part of healthy living was sticking to routines. We set up a simple plan for him. Morning, hibiscus tea with a slice of lemon. Afternoon, ginger tea after lunch. Evening, turmeric tea with a pinch of black pepper. Within 3 months, Daniel's blood pressure had dropped from 145/90ths to 125/80ths. And his energy had improved. I didn't just drink tea, I learned to enjoy it as a quiet moment for myself. He said, after walking you through the 5 heart-friendly teas, the lifestyle habits, and the daily rituals that can transform your cardiovascular health, I want to leave you with something even more important, the mindset of long-term heart care. Your heart isn't just an organ, it's the engine of your life. It fuels your energy, your memories, and all the moments you want to enjoy with your loved ones. Taking care of it isn't just about preventing disease, it's about living fully. 1. Make small, consistent changes. Many people think they need to overhaul their life overnight to see results. That's simply not true. Start small. Maybe it's 1 cup of hibiscus tea each morning, a 10-minute walk after dinner, or replacing salty snacks with a handful of almonds. These small choices add up, like drops filling a bucket. When my patient Carol, a 70-year-old grandmother, started her journey, she didn't do everything at once. She began with hibiscus tea in the morning and a simple 15-minute evening walk. In 3 months, her blood pressure dropped, and she felt more energetic. It's the little things I stuck with that made the difference, she told me. 2. Treat tea as a ritual, not just a drink. When you take a few minutes each day to prepare a warm cup of tea, you're doing more than just drinking antioxidants. You're creating a moment of peace for your mind and body. Stress reduction alone can significantly lower blood pressure and improve heart health. I recommend finding a tea moment in your day, whether it's a quiet morning cup to start fresh or a soothing evening tea to wind down. 3. Pair tea with heart-friendly foods. Teas are powerful, but they're even better when paired with heart-smart foods. Think of meals rich in vegetables, healthy fats like olive oil, lean proteins like fish, and whole grains. When combined, these foods and teas create a natural shield for your arteries. 4. Move your body. Every day. Exercise is as crucial as what you drink or eat. It doesn't have to be intense, a brisk 20-minute walk. Some light stretching, or even gardening can improve circulation and keep your arteries flexible. If you can, try pairing your tea ritual with a quick walk. It's a powerful combination. 5. Monitor and celebrate your progress. Keep track of your blood pressure. When you see it improving, even slightly, celebrate that progress. It's proof that your efforts are paying off. This builds momentum and motivates you to keep going. 6. Don't forget your emotional health. Your heart responds not just to physical habits but also to your emotions. Laughter, gratitude, and spending time with loved ones all reduce stress and improve cardiovascular health. I often tell my patients, a happy heart is a healthy heart. 7. Build a daily routine you enjoy. If you enjoy your routine, you'll stick with it. Maybe your daily rhythm looks like this. Morning, a glass of water, hibiscus tea, and light stretching. Midday, olive leaf tea and a handful of nuts. Evening, a 15-minute walk followed by turmeric tea. This doesn't feel like work. It feels like self-care. 8. Share your journey. One of the best ways to stay consistent is to share your health journey with others. Invite your spouse, friends, or even neighbors to try these teas with you. I've seen entire families adopt these habits and transform their health together. A final story for inspiration. Let me tell you about Margaret, a 73-year-old retiree from Colorado. When she came to me, she felt tired and worried about her blood pressure. We started with the simplest plan: 1 cup of turmeric tea before bed, hibiscus tea in the morning, and short daily walks. 6 months later, Margaret's blood pressure was well within healthy ranges, and her cholesterol levels improved. But what touched me most was what she said: "I don't just feel healthier. I feel alive again. I look forward to my tea times because they remind me I'm taking care of myself." 9. Your heart is worth it. The teas, the habits, the small changes, they're all investments in your future. Every sip of heart-friendly tea is a reminder that you care about your well-being. You don't need fancy solutions or expensive treatments. Most of the answers are right in your kitchen, waiting to be brewed. 10. The next step. Don't wait for a health scare to start caring for your heart. Begin today. Choose 1 tea: hibiscus, garlic, olive leaf, ginger, or turmeric, and make it part of your life. Pair it with a small lifestyle shift, like walking 10 minutes after lunch or cutting down on processed foods. These steps, simple as they seem, can add years to your life and life to your years. Closing thoughts. Your heart works tirelessly for you every single day. It deserves your care, your attention, and your love. Start with just 1 cup of tea, and let that cup be a daily reminder that you're choosing health, energy, and a vibrant future. As I tell my patients, small sips, big results. We've covered a lot today. 5 incredible teas that can help clean your arteries, lower blood pressure, and protect your heart. Hibiscus tea, with its rich antioxidants, works to relax blood vessels and flush out excess salt. Garlic tea, though humble, is packed with allicin that improves circulation and prevents plaque buildup. Olive leaf tea supports healthy cholesterol levels and shields your arteries from oxidative damage. Ginger tea boosts circulation, eases inflammation, and keeps your heart energized. And turmeric tea, with its powerful curcumin, fights plaque, reduces inflammation, and strengthens the inner lining of your blood vessels. But as we've seen, tea is just one part of the puzzle. Building heart-friendly habits like daily movement, eating whole foods, reducing salt, and managing stress can amplify the benefits of these teas. Just 1 cup a day, combined with small, consistent lifestyle changes, can dramatically improve your health over time. Remember, prevention is always better than cure. Your heart doesn't need drastic measures. It needs steady care and a little attention every single day. Start with something as simple as adding one of these teas to your daily routine. In 30 days, you'll likely feel the difference in your energy, your mood, and even your blood pressure readings. Your heart has carried you through every moment of your life. It's time to return the favor. Start today. Take one small step and give yourself the gift of a stronger, healthier future. Your next chapter of vibrant health begins with a single cup. Make it count.